We begin this half hour at the state capitol, where lawmakers are considering a package of 3 bills that would allow for the sale of raw milk in certain cases. 13 on your side political reporter Josh Albertus is in the newsroom to tell us what the legislation says. Josh.
Yeah, Julia, under these bills, there would be requirements associated with selling raw milk and its product. Some say this is about supporting choice and small business, but others are ringing alarm about potential risks.
I wish that there weren't as many really tight, stringent regulations that make it really hard to do that.
That's what Ashley Armstrong told 13 on Your Side back in 2024, as the cooperative she managed in Southwest Michigan was told by the state to dispose of raw milk product.
The regulations allow for larger farms, big agriculture companies to really take hold of certain food industries.
Now, just last month, advocates traveled to the state capitol, speaking in support of new bills that would allow the sale of raw milk and its product in certain cases.
It's about making it easier for adults to access the food they want, respecting food freedom, supporting small farms, and trusting people to make informed decisions for themselves and their families.
3 bills state lawmakers are now considering would allow direct farm-to-consumer raw milk sales, subject to some requirements. Requirements including specific labeling, standards compliance, and a waiver that, in part, acknowledges that the consumer is making an informed, voluntary purchase and accepts the risks of consuming it.
We can allow people to have more choices and enjoy themselves and make farmers happy.
But as consideration continues, some are also emphasizing what they alert could be the health risks.
Well, farmers make every effort to ensure that cows are kept clean, that the milk is harvested hygienically. They're animals and they live in farms, and it's impossible to prohibit all contamination of raw milk.
Inherent risks, this expert said, can lead to contamination of harmful pathogens.
This isn't a new debate. It comes around about every 10 or 12 years, and the science is well established, and the outcomes of legalizing raw milk are real. There will be people who are hurt.
The bills are still being considered in the state house. They would need to pass the chamber before moving on to the state senate. In the newsroom, Josh Albertus, 13 on your side.